For over 50 years, printers have referenced Pantone books, such as this one here, for matching spot colors and even generating formulas for spot colors. But is this method the most accurate way for matching color? Hi, I'm Lee Funk, Ink Lab Manager here at Advantage Litho Supply. Join me today as I explain and demonstrate the traditional method of ink mixing versus new innovative ways utilizing the latest technology for mixing spot colors. I will also touch on the quality control process that ensures quality, consistent batches every time.
Okay, let's start us off by mixing a sample batch based on the book formula. For this experiment, I'll go ahead and choose 342 green on coated stock. As you can see, it consists of 66.7% processed blue, 22.2% yellow, and 11.1% black. I'll do a 15-gram sample batch based on those percentages. That'll take us next to our proofer, also known as Little Joe. What I'm going to do here is apply a thin bead of ink to the plate where I'll then scrape it down and prepare for imprinting. Then we'll engage the blanket to impression, roll it over the image plate 3 times before we finally apply it to the substrate, giving us our color proof. Now before I read our color proof, we first have to create a target color in which we're trying to match. I'll do so by reading 342 straight from the book. Now we're ready to read the proof to see how close we are to our target color based on the book formula. To simply put it without getting too technical, the red X in the center represents the target color, or delta 0. The oval surrounding it, or ellipsoid, represents the tolerance of what is visually acceptable to the target color. It has a max tolerance of 1 delta. If a color reads anywhere inside the ellipsoid or under 1 delta, it would be deemed visually acceptable to the naked eye. In this case, however, our proof, which is represented by the blue X, read well outside of the ellipsoid with a delta reading of 4.15. This would mean that the color proof is visually unacceptable.
So as you can see, based on an experiment using the X-Rite software, matching color based on the book formula doesn't read as accurate as we would like. Now sure, you can doctor the ink on press to meet the desired spot color, but that may take several tries before accomplishing that. As a former pressman of 17 years, I've been there. How many wash-ups and ink-ups? How much make ready is used? How many precious minutes tick by until the desired spot color is met? In the following segment, I'll put all those worries to rest by formulating and mixing a sample batch using the latest technology of software and tools from X-Rite.
The X-Rite ink formulation software comes equipped with a full Pantone library, and we'll use that to find our color. There it is, 342. Choose the coated substrate. Now it's asking us what base colors we want to mix with, so we'll go ahead and choose those. And that'll bring us to our formula, and as you can see, the program recommends adding extender, so I'll apply that as well. Turns out our mark is just outside of the tolerance ellipsoid, with a delta reading of 2.31. So we'll have to make some adds, which will bring us to this screen here where it recommends how much of what colors we should add. With the recommended adds applied to the formula, it brings our mark, now represented by the green X which denotes a passing grade, well inside of the ellipsoid and very close to our target with a 0.18 delta reading, resulting in a near spot-on match to PMS 342. It doesn't get much closer to zero than that.
There you have it. By utilizing the latest software provided by X-Rite, color matching and formulating can be done much quicker and more efficiently. Now you know exactly what you're putting into your ink fountain. No more doctoring, no more multiple wash-ups, much less use of make-ready, less time wasted. More and more printers nowadays are adopting this new age method of ink mixing for those reasons alone. It just makes the whole process that much easier. Now for this final segment, let's take a look at how the quality control process is done when we go ahead and mix a real batch.
For this example, I'm going to scale up to make a 5-pound batch. We mix with a premier line of base colors here at Advantage, provided by Inks International. It's common procedure to lay 2 strips side by side for quality control purposes, the one on the left being the sample batch, and the one on the right is our 5-pound batch. Referring to our quality control screen, we see that our batch reads well within the parameters of our original sample batch with a delta reading of 0.28, earning it a passing grade and approval to go on press.
Well, there it is, folks. What better and more accurate way to ensure consistent quality batches than to take those important steps using the necessary software and tools? Why is this important? Over time, the base inks from a manufacturer are actually known to shift slightly in color. A color you mix with today may be a few points different from a color you mixed with a year ago. Nothing you notice to the naked eye necessarily. However, if you were to mix a spot color using 4 bases, a few points off of each color may result in enough points off to be outside of that 1.0 delta range, prompting the need for you to make some adds with certain colors to get back inside of that delta tolerance. After all, the name of the game here is consistency and quality. I hope you found this information useful and are able to pick up tips to change the way you mix ink for the better going forward. I'm Lee Funk. Thank you for watching.